When I was a kid, I used to spend summers at my grandmother's house, nestled at the edge of a sprawling forest. It was a place of wild stories and whispered secrets, one of which was the hidden path that spiraled into the depths of the woods. Grandma always warned me to stay away, saying the shadows there had their own intentions, but childhood curiosity is a stubborn thing. One humid afternoon, I finally gave in and ventured down the path that seemed to beckon me with every step. The air grew thick and heavy, and the light struggled to pierce through the dense canopy above. As I walked deeper, the forest transformed. The vibrant greens turned into muted grays and the chirping of birds was replaced by an unsettling silence. I remember the odd sensation of being watched, as if the shadows themselves were alive, slithering just out of sight. I stumbled upon an ancient, weathered stone archway, its surface etched with symbols that seemed to pulse with a faint, eerie glow. Hesitation gripped me for a moment, but an inexplicable force urged me forward. As I crossed beneath the arch, the world around me shifted. The shadows lengthened, twisting into grotesque forms that danced at the edges of my vision. The air was cold now, and a sense of dread crept into my bones. I realized I was no longer on the path I knew. This was a realm where the shadows were no longer passive. They whispered in hushed tones, their intentions dark and unfathomable. Panic surged through me, and I turned to retrace my steps, only to find the path had vanished. The forest had closed in, the trees now looming like silent sentinels. As the shadows reached out, their touch was icy, sapping warmth and hope, leaving only fear in their wake. In my desperation, I remembered my grandmother's words, a tale of an old ritual to appease the forest's spirits. I whispered a prayer, an offering of respect, and the shadows paused, their whispers softening. Slowly, the trees parted, revealing the path back to the world I knew. I stumbled out of the forest as dusk settled, the archway now crumbled and lifeless. Grandma never asked where I'd been, perhaps she knew enough not to pry. But I understood then that the path was more than just a secret, it was a threshold, one that I had crossed and barely returned from. I never ventured down that path again, heeding the lesson that some secrets are meant to stay hidden in the depths of the forest.